Hey guys, what is going on? This is Wrestlelamia, back with another episode. Join us now as Wrestlelamia looks at the 14th November edition of Smackdown, as well as the wildest wrestling news, stories, and rumors you need to know, including bad news for Smackdown, fans' latest outrage over JEY USO, TNA's week working of fans, why is Cora Jade shutting down fans, and more. As always, we won't recap the matches, but look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. The good. Charlotte Flair's shocking announcement. Charlotte Flair threw everything out just when it looked like Alexa Bliss, Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and the Queen were ready to throw down with Nia Jax, Lash Legend, Asuka, and Kairi Sane at War Games. Flair blue-screened the whole thing when she announced she doesn't trust Rhea Ripley, given their history together, which means she can't be the right tag partner for the very high-stakes match. Just what this means, other than WWE hasn't forgotten about Ripley and Flair's past rivalry, remains to be seen, as the babyfaces will have to find a partner quick or somehow persuade Flair to reconsider. ZACK RYDER's WWE return. WWE's Last Time Is Now tournament took an exciting turn tonight when former WWE superstar ZACK RYDER showed up as LA Knight's mystery opponent. Ryder, who has been crushing it on the indie scene for years as Matt Cardona following his WWE release, got a chance to revisit the promotion that propelled him to fame, and while Ryder lost, it was a feel-good moment for Ryder and the WWE Universe. Another fantastic US title match. Smackdown has created another solid segment with Ilya Dragunov's current run as United States Champion. Dragunov's decision to continue the open challenge for the title has resulted in some solid matches, and while there's rarely a storyline behind them, fans who enjoy wrestling clinics know they're in for a treat every week Dragunov laces up the boots. Much like its solid tag team division, the US title has become a reliable component on a show that often struggles to entertain. Drew joins the Vision. Paul Heyman just upped the ante as Drew McIntyre has joined Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker's team for the men's War Games match. McIntyre's appearance during the post-match melee involving Cody Rhodes and Bronson Reed was the kind of surprise fans liked, as Drew defied Nick Aldis' suspension and gladly aligned with Heyman. This is bad news for the babyfaces, as they face three of WWE's most dangerous competitors. Survivor Series starting to sizzle. It's good to see WWE putting some thought into its two Survivor Series War Games matches by leaving fans in the dark about just who will compete on each team. As mentioned, fans enjoy well-crafted surprises, and with the PLE just 2 weeks away, fans have a reason to tune in to WWE programming. WWE books traditional Survivor Series match. Speaking of Survivor Series, tonight's announcement that the MFTs will battle in a traditional Survivor Series match against Sami Zayn, the Motor City Machine Guns, Rey Fenix, and Shinsuke Nakamura in 2 weeks was fantastic news. WWE has all but abandoned the traditional 5-on-5 elimination matches at Survivor Series, the very matches the show was built on, so it's encouraging to see it combining nostalgia and tag team action in a match that has a storyline supporting the need for 10 superstars to slug it out. R-Truth and Chelsea, a tag team of comedy. R-Truth and Chelsea Green delivered again tonight in the laughs department, with R-Truth's plea for a chance at the John Cena tournament and Chelsea Green's protest over Pyro leading to bewilderment for SmackDown general manager Nick Aldis and chuckles for fans. The bad. Jade Cargill off to a bad start. Jade Cargill vs. B-Fab, the hard-hitting, must-see match that no one asked for and that in hindsight no one got. No disrespect to B-Fab, but she embodies everything wrong with the women's undercard. Competent wrestlers who just haven't been given the time to sink or swim, and that few fans care about due to their inactivity. As for Cargill, he'll rise to the top of the SmackDown mountain has been uneventful and it feels forced. WWE isn't helping Jade get over by feeding her run-of-the-mill opponents, and it's unknown what it'll take for WWE to start booking its undercard and or bringing in new female talent. JEY USO advances in Cena tournament. The WWE's JEY USO problem was in effect tonight as main event Jay defeated The Miz to advance in the Last Time Is Now tournament. One of the main points of the Cena tournament is giving key figures from Cena's past a chance to get one last match against him. While WWE also has said that it wants to give fresh opponents a chance, The Miz's career is so tied to Cena that it doesn't make sense to have the A-lister bow out after round 1. If WWE wanted to push Jay further, it should have had him face someone else. Nothing ugly, but SmackDown continues to struggle as the only thing that made tonight's show interesting was its build for Survivor Series and the Last Time Is Now tournament. News. Bad news for Smackdown. Troubling news for WWE fans as Smackdown is going back to 3 hours beginning this January. On one hand, the expansion is surprising as fans have been complaining about how poorly the blue brand has been booked over the past few months, but at the same time, WWE increased SmackDown's runtime to build to WrestleMania. Let's look at the news and what it means for WWE fans. WrestleVotes dropped the news on Friday, tweeting, "According to sources, WWE and USA Network have decided to move SmackDown back to 3 hours, beginning with the January 2nd show from Buffalo, New York. The move has already received a lukewarm, and that's being charitable, reception from fans who complain WWE can't book a strong 2-hour show. While WWE will likely spin the move as a chance to tell more stories as it builds things up to the showcase of the Immortals, WWE's true motive is likely any extra money the extra 60 minutes brings." Expanding SmackDown is problematic on several levels. The first is that WWE hasn't shown it can consistently book 3 hours of entertaining TV with its blue brand roster. The second is that SmackDown's ratings have been slipping this year, and it's unknown whether fans will tune in for the added hour, which could drag the numbers down further. Last WrestleMania 41 wasn't the grand slam WWE was hoping for, and the promotion's inability to create solid storylines with the added hour doesn't suggest this coming year will be any different. Fans blast WWE over JEY USO booking. Time for the latest example of fans and pundits blasting WWE over its booking of JEY USO at the expense of other talent. Jay's win over The Miz in their Last Time Is Now tournament match led to grumbles online, including this. "Not having the person that actually has a long history with Cena advance in the tournament is silly booking. If WWE wants to elevate JEY USO to Roman Reigns status, they're doing a good job, as Jay has quickly become the babyface Roman Reigns that fans love to boo. All WWE needs to do now is have an opponent dump dog food on Jay." Real reason Matt Cardona returned to WWE. Why did Matt Cardona return to WWE last night? Fans are questioning whether John Cena used his backstage power to bring back his old ally for one last match, or if WWE is capitalizing on the momentum Cardona has on the indie scene and the fact he's married to Chelsea Green. Cardona, who wrestled under his WWE name of ZACK RYDER, has talked about wanting to return to WWE when the time was right, and putting him into the Cena tournament makes sense. While Zack had a snowball's chance in hell of winning, fans were happy to see him, and WWE may reach out to Cardona about a return. TNA works fans with Mike Santana's story. Looks like the rumors of Mike Santana being upset with TNA management were a ruse. In case you missed it, Santana dropped the TNA World Championship to Frankie Kazarian, who cashed in TNA's lawyer-friendly version of the Money in the Bank briefcase after a group of NXT superstars laid out Santana. TNA fans were furious over the popular star who had just won the title losing, and they took to the internet. This was followed by an intriguing story by PW Insider that the ex-champ didn't appear at the TNA events, including the meet and greet and its Turning Point show. The ruse continued at Turning Point when Steve Maclin had to battle Nick Nemeth and Frankie Kazarian in a tag match alone, thanks to his partner Santana's no-show. However, Santana, taking a better late than never approach, showed up, helping Maclin for the win. Whatever game TNA is playing, it's obvious few fans bought into the idea that Santana was leaving TNA, and the promotion had best figure out a way to resolve its world title debacle. Cora Jade erasing her past? Last but not least is former WWE superstar Cora Jade, now working as Elena Black, going after fans who post photos of her? H. Jenkins of Ringside News is reporting, the former Cora Jade is now seemingly targeting fans and other accounts on X that post photos of her. It's unclear what the connecting source of these photos may be because they've all been taken down and show they cannot be displayed. The reason for the takedowns may have something to do with Black's OnlyFans account. There's speculation some fans have shared photos from Black's OnlyFans accounts, and she's merely protecting her livelihood since the photos are behind a paywall. Well, there you have it, Wrestlelammia's look at the 14th November edition of Smackdown, including the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. Be sure to leave your comments, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you next time for some more wrestling content.